Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Okay, we've got the tears and nod of approval as well, so we're all good to go. Just wanted to make sure there's no other places I can enter. Okay, this bunker looks pretty deep. Yep, it is. More answers are coming.
So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
I mean, before I was talking about the whole like cryogenics and the zygotes and all that kind of stuff, but I think the more it goes on, the more it's kind of looking to me like maybe like Gaia herself decided to bring back Dr. Sobek and thought if we had a Dr. Sobek type human, that would be what's best for the world. So maybe like she artificially somehow constructed a new Dr. Sobek.
So these are artificial wombs.
Oh man.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me?
Yes. Gestation. Gestation, E9B1, spawning phase, tasking complete. Correction, partial reactivation, standing by, alert, viable zygotes and storage. Okay, so there are zygotes here. Okay, cool. So even though Odyssey failed, I guess this was like the secondary backup that also had the zygotes.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Chamber B1. Birthing logged 3021. That's when she was born, I guess. Tasking complete, standing by. Well, damn. That's a bit weird. This is where you were born. Almost didn't see this. Yeah, so far that's all I can enter. There's going to be so much to listen to and read.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Wow. So, immediate question is, what about all the other kids? Like, were the matriarchs born here as well?
These look like cribs.
Or was it just...
Cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
That's crazy, there's no humans around. So the first humans that were birthed using the system, obviously, they had to have some like AI multi-servitors to take care of them. Nursery. Nurture phase task complete. Nutrient stores depleted. That don't sound good. But I mean, that begs the question, surely there was more than one zygote for Dr. Sobek. Were there like tens of them? I don't know really how that works, but like, can they be duplicated? Do they have the technology to do that? Were there more than one Aloys born? And she was the only one that kind of made it? So many questions. Here's another one.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected.
Whoa.
Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Nina, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
I mean, it seems like such an impossible task for AIs to try to truly raise a child in the same way that a parent would. But they did their damn best, and I guess they achieved some success.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
This is the one they...
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Okay, I think there's another area here I can go into first.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
So this is where they lived. It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Kindergarten. Multiple system failures, nutrient stores depleted. It's that nutrient stores depleted that's a bit worrying, but I mean, some kids made it to adolescence, so obviously there was enough nutrients for them.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Oh man, it's an impossible task, it really is. My mind keeps going back to that when Aloy was first, after what happened at the proving, and she fell and like she woke up inside Mother's heart and all that stuff. There was that vision she had, or the dream, or whatever it was. And for like a second, I think it was one of the matriarchs, they kind of looked like they kind of shifted forms or something like that. It looked like a digital kind of weird thing. And I see all of this stuff, and I'm like, are the matriarchs actually AIs? I mean, they're very bound to their rules and shit. But then you have Tirsa, so I don't know if Tirsa was an AI that developed like more human emotions or some shit. But if they do turn out to be AIs, I'm not going to be hugely surprised.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Maybe it was the plan from the start. Let's see.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So maybe they didn't want whatever kids were grown here to be able to access this until Elizabeth Sobek was around. They wanted...
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Let's see. I guess this was one of the most important parts of this whole operation, and the fact that it never happened, or it never worked out.
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
It's the same thing.
Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Okay, before we go into there, I'm just wondering if at some point the AI decided some kind of ignorance is bliss kind of angle with humans. They thought, you know what, if we give them all of this knowledge, that's exactly what's going to set them on the path that led them here in the first place. So maybe the AI just thought, you know what, we need to hide this knowledge from them, because like a humanity that doesn't have technology is the one that's going to be best suited to the biosphere and the human, like the health of the world and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of makes sense to me, I guess. I mean, it was the Industrial Revolution that really started fucking up the Earth in that sense, in an environmental sense. So if you're building an AI that's trying to preserve and kind of make life flourish, then maybe humans with technology are not such a great idea. I don't know. I'm pretty sure these are all the same thing. I'll scan one more just in case.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Control a priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
I'll scan this first. Operations log. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's look at the timeline here. I think that's what's most important. Inhabitants released, cross-check complete, sealed, data archived, operation suspended. So in 23-26, we had, I think that's when those adolescents were like released into the world. And then, like 670 years later, G Prime order received. Runtime recommend G Prime store query process. Gestation order received. Initializing G Prime offline. Nutrients depleted. Zygote banks depleted. Store file, blah blah, viable. Walking multi-service B21, B123. Power malfunction. Repair tasking process. Chamber repaired. Attached. Gestation initiated. Power save initiated. Runtime recommended. G prime still offline. Blah 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 blah. So it looks like they kept trying to repair tasking delivered. G prime instructions. Transport tasking. Hatch unsealed. Positioning successful. Hatch sealed. Multi-server to power malfunction. E9 sealed. Operation suspended. So it seems like the AI made an attempt to get things going again, and it just wasn't able to or something. But I guess we're about to find out more right now.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the master override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Wow.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
There we go. What a strange kind of loop we have going on here. The fact that Elizabeth Sobek went to all of this incredible effort and, well, an entire, you know, the effort of the greatest minds of the time to create this entire system. And the best failsafe the system could come up with when Hades decided to shut the shit down was to be like, well, I've got to recreate Elizabeth Sobek so that she can come back and restore me and basically kind of bring me back. So it's like this weird loop of like, we create Gaia, then Gaia recreates us in order to bring Gaia back in the future and stuff.
Identiscan malfunction rectified.
It's pretty crazy.
Alethea 9. Grid 1 access unsealed.
Okay, I think I've seen and listened to everything here. So I mean, I guess once we do take out Hades, we're going to have a decision of whether we want to really bring back Gaia or not. And a Gaia without Hades, I don't know, because Hades feels like it's kind of needed at the same time as well to balance it out, but it was always going to never work in the long run, I feel. Okay, maybe I made a mistake. I think I'm supposed to go up.
This is going to be interesting.
Yep. I still wonder how the Matriarchs fit into this. I thought the Matriarchs being AI would be really badass, but I think I've kind of overdone it. And the goddess emerges.
Aloy, forgive! Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.